If you've ever wanted to find a Christian version of me, then this is the video for you. Hi, sisters. Today I'm going to be talking about a YouTuber named Daily Disciple or Daily Disciple. Now, listen, Daily Disciple says himself that he can equip you to follow Jesus daily. Hey, new friend, I'm pumped that you're here. My name is Isaac, and my life's mission is to equip you to follow Jesus daily. Come along for the journey as we chat about faith, culture, relationships, apologetics, and more. I'm not a Bible wizard. I'm just a regular 24-year-old Christian guy who loves helping people encounter Jesus, not the squishy, watered-down Jesus that we so often hear about, but the true Jesus. Let's walk together. Woo! Now listen, this guy is from Canada, red flag, but he has 210,000 subscribers, and he genuinely does commentary videos about Christianity and what's wrong with the left. So, you may know him from his hit video, How I Found Freedom from Lust. As you can see, I made it about an eighth of the way through and realized that I couldn't just give up lust. I am a very lustful fella. Then we've also got responding to progressive/woke Christian TikToks, Daily Disciple. Also awesome. I love, it's literally my content, showing my friends insane TikToks. His version is showing my audience progressive/woke Christian TikToks. It's perfect in every single way. But today we're going to be talking about a new video called Mr. Beast's Friend's Chris Jaw-Dropping Interview Christian Response. He changed the title of this, but it used to be like Mr. Beast's Friend Chris Disgusting Human Trans. Like, it's fucking crazy. This guy has made so many videos on Chris from Mr. Beast. Leave the fucking person alone. But we do have to watch. This is really exciting and intuitive as well.
A couple months ago, Mr. Beast's best friend, Chris Tyson, came out as non-binary. Now, the internet proceeded to explode. People were concerned that this would be the downfall of one of YouTube's greatest creators.
Why? That's one of my biggest problems with this whole situation, is that people expected there to be a downfall of Mr. Beast. Who the fuck is doing what Mr. Beast is doing? Literally, it's fucking insane. Why would you expect this guy to change his content in any way? You think that now he's going to go to the fucking DNC and go rah-rah-roo, go Hillary? What the fuck?
Chris was proving to be such an eyesore in what should have been family-friendly content.
Bitch, god damn. If you guys want Film Cooper, but fucking weird and Christian, this is the guy for you. What's he talking about? This person was an eyesore, I'm gonna be honest. I was happy for them to get out of the video so that I could have them for myself. That's how I read this.
People could see a shift in Chris's appearance, and it only became more evident when Chris came out as non-binary. Now, we covered this on my channel because it had implications to how we understand gender in light of God's design. Well, Chris has come back again with another interview, what could be seen as
no, we can't have that. Oh, fuck. God, that's so fucking annoying. Yeah, we did see that Chris changed their appearance. That can't happen.
Tell-all on Anthony Padilla's YouTube channel. So today we're going to respond and react to this interview, at least important clips of this video, because as Christians, we need to know how to respond to the zeitgeist of our day. People deciding that they can change their gender all of a sudden based on how they feel. Is this something that we can support as Christians? And how do we lovingly and compassionately yet
tell them that they're wrong? How do we lovingly and compassionately basically undermine all of their thoughts and feelings?
Truthfully talk to people in our lives that are struggling with gender dysphoria? These are all important questions, but without further ado, let's jump in to the video. Before we do that though, just a huge shout out to everyone on Patreon who supports what I do on this YouTube channel and equipping people to follow Jesus daily. If that's a
that's right, I'm equipping people to follow Jesus daily. Jesus lover. Neo-Nazi.
that you want to get behind, head to the link in my description and sign up today. You get access to our Discord. We do video chats and there's exclusive videos on there for you as well. Now back onto the video.
Hello, Chris.
Hello, Anthony.
I feel like the the earliest videos you guys made really were capturing that friendship.
Yeah,
the two
it
of
was
you
just
had.
us just doing whatever we could think of.
Right. And staying friends with that person is a bad thing? No, yeah, that's actually a really bad thing. The fuck? They were friends for the longest time. Let them be friends. God damn, dude. What the fuck is the problem? Let them be friends. Take a step back. It's okay. You're making it seem like being trans is a fucking inherently sexual thing, and it's not. Maybe to you it is, sir.
You started to look a little bit less masculine, a little bit less beardy.
Yeah.
At the exact same time, you look like you were glowing, like you were more excited, like your
Yeah.
posture was better, like you were like excited
I was
about life.
happy.
Being trans makes this person happy. That makes me sick to my stomach. That is the worst news I've ever heard in my entire life. This person's happy with their appearance. Fuck. Shit.
They're trying to paint this as a very joyous, happy thing. But even as you're watching that, you can see the stark difference in and contrast between how he used to look and how he's trying to.
I love a good misgendering. Holy shit, dude.
He talks about how he's on hormone replacement therapy now. We talked about in the previous video that I made about Chris, how he has a son. I believe it's a son, and now his son is basically like literally losing his dad. You think about how important father-son relationships are. I wrote a whole book about it, for goodness sakes.
Dude, I would actually love to read that book. You know why? Because you're telling me that father-son relationships are obviously so needed. But here's the thing, right? I would assume that you had a good relationship with your father, daily discipline. But there's also a problem here, and it's a blaring problem. Father-son relationships are not important, and I'm living proof because you've been doing this for years and years. You have 210,000 subs and a good relationship with your dad. I've been doing this for about a year and a half. I have 250,000 subs and a terrible relationship with my dad, who I don't speak to anymore since he's abused me.
Basically abandoning his child in pursuit of what he sees as his fullest self, his most happy self. But sin, it can lead you into a happy place for a little bit. You feel like you're my most authentic self. But until we are actually stepping into God's design, until we are stepping into who God created us to be, then we'll never truly find that joy, find that happiness, because Chris is finding that right now in his temporal circumstance, in his ability to dress up as a woman. And
dude, temporal circumstance is a fucking fascinating thing to say when it's in regards to a trans person. Wow, dude. That's almost shocking to like hear. Not almost shocking. That is shocking to hear. Listen, this will be temporary. This person's making an obvious mistake. Thank you very much. I mean, you can look at anything that way. You're saying that every decision anybody makes is going to be a temporal decision. It's not. Some people make lifelong decisions, and I feel like Chris is doing that.
Put makeup on his face, but truly, true joy and happiness is found in the unchanging God, and knowing that God is for us, that he will never leave us nor forsake us, and having a right relationship with him. It won't be satisfied in these temporal things. And that's why I'm so sad for Chris, because I know this is an empty road for him, but he's choosing to do it out of his selfishness. But we've all been there. We've all been there when we're following our own sinful desires, pursuing that which we think will fulfill us ultimately. But sin is an empty road.
Dude, what is fucking sinful about this? That's so fucking shocking, dude. Here's the thing. You're literally building an audience of people who hate other people for doing what they believe is right. I am pointing out your inaccuracies, but I'm not sending people to you. You are literally setting it up for people to go to this person's channel or go to their Instagram and leave shitty comments.
God did not make a mistake when he made Chris, and I know that is seen as hate speech nowadays. That is bigotry, but it's the truth.
God did not make a mistake when they made Chris, and I know that that's hate. Maybe he's just wording it weird, but I don't know. He said God did not make a mistake. So what's bad about that? Interesting, fella. God damn. Also, this art back here is really a sore sight on the eyes. To be honest, this to me looks like something that would be like in a serial killer's dungeon. Like maybe this is his interpretation of a terrible act that he did allegedly.
A lot of people speculating on your gender.
Yes.
You know, just you growing out your hair.
Yeah.
I mean, today you showed up fully presenting
I did.
as a woman.
I did, because I am a woman.
Oh shit!
She heard.
You've never said that before, right?
I've never said that publicly, no. But I've been fully like confident in that decision for over a year now.
I miss when Chris was a boy's boy. You know, one of the boys, one of the people that you could pop a brewski back with. Somebody you could go to a frat party with and know that they would bring the roofies. What the fuck are you even talking about, dude? Chris is fine the way she is.
This is a lie. It really is. Chris is dressing up as a woman, and everyone is kind of accommodating around him and, you know, affirming this identity of his. But it's just like, it's the ultimate gaslighting. It really is. And I'm not sure if that's necessarily the correct term, but it's him trying to convince everybody, hey, I'm a woman. I'm a woman. If I say it, that means it's true. It's this embrace of a subjective morality, a subjective truth that I can create my own reality. What I say is truth. But it totally disregards the fact that God has oriented the universe in a certain way.
But this is Chris's truth, right? If this is Chris's identity, then Chris can have her truth. I think it's a problem to be fighting with somebody else's truth. If it's not damaging anybody, then the backlash shouldn't be there.
He has the veto on truth. He has the decisive and the definitive word on what is true. Ultimately, what I want for Chris, and I want to be very straight up with you, if you're watching this video and maybe you vehemently disagree with what I'm trying to say here, I want you to know that we were all in this place of rebellion against God, whether it's you want to transition your gender, or you're in lust or pornography or greed or hatred or whatever else it is. We were all caught up in sin, dead in our trespasses and sins, it says in Ephesians. But God in his mercy sent Jesus, who was fully God and fully man without sin, to come to this earth, to live the sinless life that we couldn't live, to die on the cross, the death.
Okay, I'm going to pause right here because you're starting to go on a rant. You know what I mean? You're starting to really go off, sis. Chris is trans because she wanted to defy God. What a fucking fascinating take. I feel like you're spreading this really, really hateful rhetoric, and I don't really appreciate it. Also, I don't know, you don't have to hold on to your microphone. You look like a clown. If I did this like I'm fucking Johnny Carson, what an outdated reference. Yeah, I'm Johnny Carson. Hey, I'm Daily Disciple. Gays are bad.
Death, we deserve to die for our sins against God. Our sin, our rebellion. It says that the wages of sin is death. That's what we deserve. But Jesus took that for us so that we could have a right relationship with him. But he did not stay dead.
Okay, I'm getting bored. We're going to fast forward to the most replayed part of this video, about 10 minutes in.
You've changed the name and the things that you prefer people to call you. You've changed your pronouns.
Yeah.
Have you changed your voice? Because I know that that's something that trans people also work toward.
I am working on it. So currently I'm working with the Seattle Voice Labs. It's a Discord server where they offer free lessons, they offer paid lessons, but Claire, she is incredible. She's been teaching me.
That's
and
cool.
She really pushed me to do a voice.
Like today?
Yeah.
She wanted you to do it.
She thinks I'm ready to do like, do a sentence, to give it a little sneak peek. Hey Anthony, congratulations on buying Smosh. Congratulations on buying Smosh.
Thank you.
That
was good.
I can't help but notice Anthony's response to that voice, just pure and utter laughter. Why? Because what Chris is doing is unnatural. It's like if I were to make a woman voice, people would laugh at that, and I would want them to laugh at that because it's not natural.
It's not natural, okay? Just like sex before marriage is not natural. Any of your sexual desires, repress, repress, repress. We all know how to do this. We all take our thoughts. Don't even think about it. Boobs, butt, cock.
It's not. That's what comedy is. It's doing something that is, you know, catching people off guard with something that they didn't expect. When you see Chris, when you see a man and he's speaking as a woman, that's funny, and it should be. But at the same time, it's sad because this is the play. They want you to be like,
no, yeah, that's cool. Shut the fuck up. This guy who has not a funny bone in his goddamn body is gonna tell me what the fuck comedy is. You know, in real comedy, you do the funny voices and people laugh. This guy does a goddamn Kermit impression and thinks it's hilarious.
this is a completely normal thing. It's a normal thing for, you know, somebody like Chris to all of a sudden try to change his voice in order to appear more feminine. to me, it's just heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. And I know people said in the last video too, that he's making these choices and he's hurting a lot of people as he's doing this.
How?
And I totally see that as well. And I feel great compassion for those people, like, deeply. His wife, his former wife, and his son, like, that is awful. And
The wife
it's
is
so sad.
supportive, though.
And I also feel a deep compassion for Chris too.
Okay, but you don't know her. I don't think that her ex-wife is actually that upset. This is absolutely a time where the wife could go online and say, listen, my ex-partner has ruined my life and my family, but they haven't. And there's no proof of that. You're just assuming the absolute worst, which is kind of funny, right? You're telling me that a woman's voice is funny. Fuck that. You're goddamn funny. I hate all your goddamn takes. I think you're terrible. I don't like anything that you're doing. And it's really harmful to this entire community. And maybe if you were to not put your Patreon or PayPal into your fucking description, maybe you would be a little bit more successful. Daily Disciple, dude. God damn. How about his new book, A Letter to My Father? This shit is so fucking awful. He is actually like a church. Thanks for donating to my ministry, bitch. You have a fucking what an awesome grift. Holy fuck. Yeah, I have nothing else to say to you. You're a fucking clown. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, then please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you to all my members for supporting me. If you want to become a member, then click the link in the description below. Also, check out my clothing brand and Fun for People with Chronic Illness Never Stop. I have a Cameo. I have a fucking second channel. I have a podcast. Check it all out. Love you all. Bye.